How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Thanks for being here, everyone. We are live. We are live. Everything said in this video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. I hope you guys having a wonderful Sunday. I know y'all got y'all dinner cooking or already cooked. I'm done cooking, y'all. I started actually last night. And I'm done cooking. So hey, the rest of the day is a chill day for me. I'll probably go back live one more time after this, and I'm just chilling because hey, y'all know tomorrow is back to work, child. So I don't want to do too much and be tired and all of that for the work week. But let's get into our show because we have one. Hello to everyone coming in. Good morning, good afternoon, and all of the things of the thing. Let's get into it. All right. First topic. I've been waiting for this person to come back and give us some type of rebuttal to all of these allegations that are out against him. Donnie Mcclurkin, honey, I read the court documents to you guys in its entirety, so you guys would know what's going on with that. He has finally responded. He responded first through his attorney. I was like, we need to hear from you. I need to see facial expressions. I need to hear your voice. I need to see body language. If you're gonna respond, I need to see you. I don't hear no damn response from your attorney, because then that make you look even more guilty, right? Now, of course, we know it is an open case that's been filed against him for sexual harassment. But at the end of the day, I feel like Donnie Mcclurkin, this is a case against you. As much as you can say, I feel like you should, but not enough to where you're going to stick your foot up your ass, okay, or in your own damn mouth. Because, again, you do not want to slip up and say something that's going to get you in some shit. Because I'm pretty sure your accuser is sitting back watching, honey, like Santa Claus, making a list and checking it twice. So when his ass go to court, he going to be able to dig all up in your damn wallet. But let's go ahead and get into this. This is his accuser listed in a picture with him that has filed a lawsuit against Donnie Mcclurkin for sexual harassment and abuse. Okay, so Donnie Mcclurkin speaks out after a civil lawsuit accuses him of sexual abuse, firmly denying the claims and calling them fabricated. Now, let me tell y'all what I hate. When church members find themselves in situations such as this, they always want everything to be so biblical versus being just be a person, just speak from the heart. Just, I think everybody watching this video knows that Donnie Mcclurkin has had some battles and some issues with, his sexuality. He's talked about Pray the Gay Away and all this other stuff he was dealing with, where he was sexually assaulted by a male person that was close to him when he was a child. Now, that part, again, I said I was sympathetic to that because no child deserves that. But I feel like maybe it made him feel confused or question his own sexuality after that, at which then he had an appetite for men. And I mean, it happens, but to hide behind the Bible and to hide behind all these biblical scriptures and, versus, addressing this thing head on, I don't like when I see people do that. I mean, thank you for being so, spiritually inclined, but come on down from that high horse and be a man and say, hey, I have a problem. I think people would respect him more if he had that approach in terms of this situation. Everybody looking on the outside, looking in, we can see it. It's all over him. It's all over him that something's going on that's not quite right. I've only heard of like maybe one time that there was some female that he may have been seeing, but I feel like that was a whole cover up because, a lot of guys who are closeted, they will use females to be seen with them in order to try to throw people out and say, well, he can't be gay because he was out with he was dating a girl, or he was with a girl, or maybe he has a child or children. That still doesn't mean that he does not have an issue, or see himself as being gay or sexually maybe confused. Maybe he's confused. I don't know. But I do know that something appears to be off with Donnie Mcclurkin. It has been great talent in terms of being able to sing and create great music. But so was Satan when he was in heaven, right? I mean, since it's Sunday, so was Satan. I mean, Satan was over the music department when he was in heaven. So that's where all of this stuff began. And at the end of the day, I feel like Donnie needs to be honest, not only with himself, but with those. If you're going to put out a statement, be honest with people. Okay. Since you're putting everybody in your business, you don't have to say anything. Just wait until you go to court and fight this in court like anyone else. But obviously, he said he's been sitting back and watching all the social media, posts and everyone talking about it and public opinion. So obviously it's bothering him. So he's fighting for his image at this point. Let's go ahead and get into what he had to say. I'm going to talk to you guys today. Shout out to Spiritual Word. Let's go.
I just wanted to address something personally. You've heard a lot that's been going on. You've heard many different accusations lodged and alleged. You've heard some very untrue things. And you've also seen an official statement that I put out that I wanted to lend my voice and my face to this. And I wanted to let you know that I thank God for every one of you praying for me and for the support. And I thank God for truth, which you have not heard. You have not heard the truth, but you will. But I just didn't want to go any longer without addressing it. I've remained silent while this campaign, this media campaign was launched. I've remained silent because the Bible tells you to be slow to speak. Just wanted to address something. Slow to speak, quick to hear, and slow to anger. And so I had to sit back and I had to pray because there are people that look for this to be true. There are people that have already formed their opinion based on the strategic approach of defamation that's gone forward. But I just want to let you all know from my mouth to you, from my heart to yours, that it's unfortunate that I'm trying to be delicate. It's unfortunate that such allegations have been lodged. I don't understand the machinations of the young man's mind. He's not young, really. He's 40 some odd years old. But I've been seeing this, slow to speak, fellow in over, well, now it's 11 years, since 2015. And I haven't spoken to him since that long either. But people do things for different reasons. Most of them are monetarily motivated. And it's a shame. It's a shame because to consider yourself or to proclaim yourself to be a victim of something that didn't happen discredits the people that it has happened to. And it's a shame. But the one thing that I do know is that truth will always prevail. And the disturbed minds of other people cannot prohibit the truth from speaking loudly. Although a lie is very loud and boisterous and quick, the truth is very slow walking. Fellow in over, well, now it's 11. And it takes a moment, but it comes to the foreground. I just wanted to let you all know, although this has caused much controversy and it's caused people to formulate opinions and it's caused people to vilify and to ridicule. The one thing that I can say is I've tried my best throughout all these years to be transparent. I've tried my best and held up the standard of Christ as best I can. Flawed in many ways sometimes, but transparent. And I transparently tell you that this is all fabricated and untrue. And I'm praying for the gentleman. I'm praying for the gentleman that he would regain some kind of lucid thought. And it takes a moment and give his life to the Lord, really. And just keep me in your prayers. And that's as far as I want to go with this. And on all, it's circulated through all of the major media markets. And I didn't want to go to NBC and TMZ and People Magazine and all the other places that it's been heralded. I wanted to come straight to you. And the best way to do so is through this social media. So know this from my heart to yours. This is going to be quite interesting, but God knows, and I rely on the Lord I rely on the Lord to bring all things to the light, and and the one thing I've never done is the things that I've been accused of. Ever in my life have I done that. So keep me in your prayers. I'm going out to prayer at 7:00, and you heard it from me now. I love you all, and the blood of Jesus keep you all covered. God bless you. The one thing
what do y'all think? This person who has filed this lawsuit against him has to have a very great mental situation or mental issues dealing with him if all the things that he spelled out in that lawsuit against Donnie Mcclurkin were lies. I mean, we've been hearing rumors for years about Donnie Mcclurkin. And I keep saying, I feel like he needs to live in his truth, but I feel like he doesn't want to be sat down. He doesn't want to be ridiculed. He doesn't want to be corrected. He maybe he feels he's above that because of the title that he carries in his church. I don't feel like he wants to be sat down or embarrassed or called out for what he's dealing with. I think he feels that he can deal with it behind closed doors and that he can pray about it. Like he said before, pray the gay away, that he can, deal with it on his own without the public being involved and everyone giving their opinions about him and his lifestyle or the things that he's been accused of. You have a lot of people who feel that way. I get a little narcissistic tendencies from Donnie Mcclurkin, and I'm not saying I don't like him, but I have to speak as truthful as I can. I can't be unbiased whenever I'm speaking on a person just because I like their music or because I like them as a person. Anyone that I speak on over here, whether I like you or not, I have to be honest about how I feel and give an honest recap and or opinion about said situations when they come across my desk. And with this one, I do see that Donnie Mcclurkin does have a problem. He definitely has a problem that he's been dealing with for quite some time. Praying is great, but acknowledgement is even better. I'm gonna say it again. Praying is great. There's nothing wrong with praying. I pray every single day, but acknowledging where you went wrong, and if you're gonna be open, and if you're gonna do a video and go live to put everyone in your business to speak on said situation, then go ahead and be honest and open about that. Because people are going to still have their opinions about what they think about you and about things that they've seen. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen his mannerisms his mannerisms kind of do give flamboyant in a way. Okay, the way he kind of carries himself. When I watch him when he's singing, he sounds great. But I do feel that he does have a little, maybe he is gay, and there's nothing wrong with that if that's what he chooses to be. Again, I'm not God. I don't judge. We are not here to judge anyone. But I feel like if you're going to carry a title of bishop, pastor, or any of those things, you have to be very honest when you're asking others to be honest and come to the altar and be honest and pray and give up their sins. You can't hold on to yours and keep yours tucked away when you're asking everyone else to give up and indulge, put their stuff out there as well. You can't ask for everyone to be transparent and you're hiding. That's the problem I have with a lot of church members. We talked about it yesterday. The woman bishop that we talked about who was calling out Donnie Mcclurkin for giving out keys to people in churches, giving out keys to guys to hotel rooms. And then I went back and dug up some stuff on her. She married to a whole woman and you a pastor. Like it just doesn't fit. But again, I really hope that this situation does what it needs to do for Donnie. I feel like he's going to probably secretly pay this person under the table to let this go. I don't think he's going to allow this to go to trial because I think everyone knows when something goes to trial, all the gruesome details, you have to face your accuser. And then you're in there with a jury trial and all these other things is going to where a jury has to say, hey, yay or nay, or guilty or not guilty. I feel like he's probably going to pay this situation to go away. That's usually what people in these situations in his position do. He's a man. He has a lot of money. He runs a very lucrative church. I do feel like he is going to pay said person to drop this lawsuit and make it go away. I do not feel like he's going to go through court. I just don't. All right. You see how fast Diddy paid Cassie whenever she said, okay, we're going to have a jury trial. I'm suing you. And this is what I'm suing you for. And when she put in the lawsuit, the things that she was suing him for, he didn't want those things put out there. Because going to trial with it, which he wound up going anyway, and she had to testify in court anyway, but the trial between she and Diddy, he hurried up. And within 24 hours, he cut a check for $30 million. He didn't want those things to be out, and neither will Donnie Mcclurkin, okay? I'm not saying that everything this young man in this lawsuit that's accusing Donnie Mcclurkin, I'm not saying that everything is factual, but I do believe some of the things that he's accusing him of could be true, in my opinion. Okay. But that is it on Donnie Mcclurkin. Let's move on. You guys can sound off on that in terms of what you think. Again, that's just my opinion. I know we have a lot of people who like Donnie Mcclurkin, you're fans of him, but we have to be very transparent and we have to be fair in our opinions about people and how we see things. Okay. But let's keep going. Someone who I get so irritated with, but he is in my news again, so I have to talk about him. Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith claps back at criticism from Jasmine Crockett and Joy Reid. Y'all know he have so much heat for women, but when it comes to men, not so much. When you had all that shit to say about LeBron James and he was in your face, you was quiet as a church mouse. We couldn't get 3 words out of you when LeBron James stepped to you on that court and checked your ass and got right in your face and put his finger in your face. You didn't buck up on him. You didn't have any rebuttal. You didn't say shit. You just stood there and you looked at him in fear and you went and sat your ass down when he finished clearing your ass. But when it comes to women, Stephen A. Smith loved to argue with women. Why? Because he's a bitch ass nigga. But let's go ahead and get into this. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Okay. He says they should be ashamed of themselves. No, you should. You should, because you have all the time in the world to argue with women when you should be respecting women. Hell, you came from a woman. You act like a woman. You kind of do. But let's go ahead and get into this, chat.
I don't know if you would categorize this as a third rail or a pitfall, as you describe, but in your book, you talk about how when you were first starting with, quite frankly, you were concerned that the Black community might see you as a sellout, as an Uncle Tom. And as you know, some of those criticisms have come about lately. And I want to just play a quick clip to get your reaction.
Sure. To use your platform in order to not only come for me, but consistently kind of have a track record of coming for Black women, I was just very disappointed in him.
They're paying you not for your numbers, my friend. They're paying you because you are willing to say the nasty things about Black people that they want to say.
Your reaction?
They should be ashamed of themselves. Where's your evidence?
Well, with Crockett, you have apologized.
Well, let me tell you what I apologized for. Trump followed up what I said by calling.
I don't know if you would categorize this as a third.
Calling her low IQ and stuff like that, which I found appalling. She's a highly educated woman. She's licensed to practice law in the state of Texas, Arkansas, and federally. She's a United States representative. She's an influential, intelligent, decent, good Black woman who cares a lot about Black people in this country. So I apologized for assisting in any way this notion that it's okay to say that about her, because I didn't want any parts of that. But I did feel that the situation was overblown. I was simply saying, is cursing the president out and calling him a piece of on national television or in front of a national audience going to help your constituency? I wanted to know the answer to that question.
You know, it's not just Joy Reid and...
Well, let me say something about Joy Reid. Let's get this out of the way. I don't know this woman. I've met her one time. I shook her hand once. I'm calling her low IQ and stuff like that. Never spoken to her in my life. And she's responding that way because when she got fired by MSNBC, her show got canceled. I spoke on it. And what I said was, she is a talent, highly intelligent woman. I respect her. The issue, however, is that if your numbers drop 47% and you are Black in this culture that we're living in, did you really expect something else to happen? Of course they were going to do that to you. I'm looking at it and I'm saying, okay, I get what you're saying and you might be right. But the manner in which you're going about it, that ain't going to serve you well long term.
But why is it that many Black women have had this criticism?
The situation was overblown. I was simply saying, is cursing the president out and calling him a piece of on national television or in front of a national audience going to help your constituency? I wanted to know the answer to that question.
You know, it's not just Joy Reid and...
Let me say something about Joy Reid. Let's get this out of the way.
I have thoughts.
Take a moment because I saw something disturbing in regards to President Donald Trump.
He is such an ass kisser. Oh my God. I hate even listening to his voice. I had to play this because again, Stephen A. Smith, you do have it, for women. You will go off on women. And a lot of times I feel like it's too passionate. It's too passionate. Like I get it, you are a sportscaster, and I keep saying if he could only talk about sports, focus on sports. You starting to nudge into this political stuff, and you even talked about at one point you would be open to running for president. Nigga, ain't nobody voting for you. And as much as nobody is voting for Kanye West, who also said in 2028 he wants to run for president, it's not going to happen. You have become an Uncle Tom ass kisser, and it doesn't look good on you. Like at the end of the day, you are in a position to speak up for your people, and you choose every time to be all up Trump's ass and anyone else. You speak for what's it, Charlie Kirk? You Charlie Kirk this and Charlie Kirk that. When are you going to open your eyes and be woke? When are you going to open your eyes and be woke? You are fighting against the very person who's fighting for our people. If you're not going to fight for our people, shut the fuck up. Yes, Jasmine Crockett, her delivery sometimes is a bit stern, but the message behind what she's saying is very much so needed. So what we're not going to do is sit up here and try to condemn her for going off on Trump. Somebody needs to go off on his ass. You need to be doing it. You're not doing it. You have a platform as well, and you're not using it in the way that you should. So a lot of people can criticize your delivery in terms of how you deliver things and how you deliver your commentary on certain topics. You're very disrespectful most of the time. And and I said yesterday, just because you say something very loud, it doesn't make it right. Just because you say what you say so loud and with so much passion and so much dignity, it doesn't mean that what you're saying is so politically correct. It's just not. You just a loud ass kisser. That's what I get from it. Oh my goodness. Don't mess around and your platform be taken away because you're talking about Joy Reid. Yeah, she lost her platform. You can be in the same position. People are here today and gone tomorrow. And the same person that you're sitting over there capping for, which is Trump. Because Trump only keep people around who kiss his ass and do his dirty work. When he no longer needs you and he dispose of your ass and you sitting on national television crying because your spot's been taken because you thought that you were doing something so great, don't come running back to the Black community for support, okay? Let's just say that. Do not come running back to the Black community for them to be supportive of you when you lose your spot for trying to kiss ass for somebody who don't give a fuck about you. And we're going to move on from that, child, because listen, I despise ass kissers. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Let's move along. Let's get into this Kandi Burruss news, child. Let's get into Kandi Burruss because she low-key, she kind of shaded Todd just a little bit. And we got to look at it. Okay? Then we're going to get into some more stuff with Kandi that I was reading as well. And we got to look at this picture with them as well. Let's get into this. Kandi is challenging Todd's request for temporary custody and child support while she's on Broadway, okay? I also saw somewhere else before I play this video where Kandi is also asking that the court step in because she's saying Todd is not handling his responsibilities financially as related to the kids. Now, he will take them to school. We see that in videos. He will, hang out with them and all of that. But as far as the birthday parties and maybe clothes for the kids and sports and stuff like that, Kandi is carrying that load, and she is getting frustrated with Todd because he's painting himself out to be this perfect dad who's handling everything and even petitioning the courts for full custody of the kids. But Kandi is saying on the financial end, I'm paying for everything as related to the kids, and it's not fair because he too is the father. Y'all know that Todd was just on vacation where he went out of the country. Why didn't you spend some of that money on your kids? So it's giving you half the money, but you want to spend it on what you want to. And that's what Kandi was saying. But let's get into this because she does shade Todd in this post. Let's go.
Wanted to take the kids to Great Wolf Lodge. And, we're in this awkward space right now. So it was like, okay, so I guess we're both taking the kids to Great Wolf Lodge. We're both going. Great. So we did. The kids had a good time. And that's all that matters, right? This mission was accomplished. We participated. We participated. Everything was good. Todd wanted to.
You guys see here, things are heating up in court. I know that they're saying that Kandi's case has been sealed with Todd, but I've been seeing some things leaking online where I did see that Kandi is asking the courts to step in as far as Todd, like maybe for child support, maybe because Todd is not handling his responsibilities on the financial end as related to their kids. They do have 2 kids together, Blaze and Ace. And Kandi is tired of taking on all of the responsibility with the kids. Y'all know that their son Ace just had his 10th birthday party. Kandi just threw him Kandi and Todd, but Kandi paid for it. It's this lavish birthday party. But Kandi is alluding to the fact that things that the kids want to do, that whenever it's on her dime, that Todd just wants to come along versus planning something for the kids for him to do. Now he videos all these, him with the kids all the time. Oh, me and the kids are doing this, me and the kids are doing that. But it's always where Kandi has to be involved, maybe because Kandi is swiping her card and Todd doesn't have to. But Todd, you're out here announcing that you have these new plays that are selling out, and you have all this other stuff. You get ready to revamp the restaurant, which is said that you also get half profits for that as well, among other things that Todd is involved with. So he does have income coming in, but according to Kandi, he is not doing his part financially for the kids. She's tired. So again, he was just on a nice little lavish vacation. He that is documented because it is on his Instagram page and his social media platforms as well. But as related to him stepping up and spending and helping Kandi financially support the kids, he's not doing that. So maybe that's why he's petitioning the courts for full custody of the kids so that he can get that extra money, because that'd be a nice bag for him to get child support from Kandi for 2 underage kids. All right. But Kandi is saying, hey, yeah, he does take the kids. He probably do spend more time with the kids, but as related to the financial end, it's still my dime. Okay. But what do y'all think about that? Let's move on. To the next topic. Mama Joyce does not seem to be happy with Todd still being around with her mean ass. All right. She always frowning up. Every time you see her, she look like she ate a whole bowl of lemons. So this is Todd out with the kids, as he always is. But as you guys can see, look who's in the background with the mean face, zooming in. Todd trying to take pictures with the kids, smiley, smiley. The kids love Todd, okay? They know that that's their father. They love him. They love spending time with him. But look at Mama Joyce tagging along. I don't know if Kandi is there or not, but Mama Joyce is tagging along, still giving the irk face, okay? She's upset all the time. She looks crazy all the time. I would not want a mother-in-law like Mama Joyce, who is always looking like somebody slapped her wig off and put it back on backwards. Like, bitch, at some point in time, you got to get over the fact. Kandi and Todd been married, 11 or so years, and you are still just as mad as the day she told you she was going to marry the nigga. Like, at some point, get over it, right? At some point, get over it. Get over it like you gotten over this wig. Like you see you with the Richard Simmons wig on back here. So you got over this wig and you got with this wig. Get over it, girl. Get over it. Whatever decisions that Kandi chooses to make as regards to Todd or as related to Todd, that's their business. Just support her as a mother. Just support her as a mother. Stop getting her business so much and stop getting Todd's business. At the end of the day, he is still those kids' father. Okay. He is still those kids' father, and he can still spend time with them and take them to school and love on them and all the stuff that a father should do with their kids. Be happy that he's there. Because I'll be honest with you, a lot of men, whenever a woman decides to file for divorce and she don't want to be with him no more, he also divorced the kids and don't want to have anything to do with them. Todd is still a very present father. Granted, he's not doing what he should according to Kandi on a financial level, but emotionally and physically, he is there. So we got to give him that. We can't just cut him and slice him down because he ain't handing out no money, which he should. But kudos to Todd for still being a present father in his kid's life, okay? And doing the things that he needs to do, minus the financial part for his kids. So Mama Joyce, look at her. Says y'all, he says, Mama, y'all, he says, y'all come and get Mama Joyce. Happy Saturday, everybody. So he's there trying to spend time with the kids, and she's sitting there looking like this motherfucker. All right, what y'all think about that? Let's move on. All right. I found this post on Braxton Family Values fan page. Let's get into that, where Porsha reveals something about her baby daddy, Dennis. All right. Let's get into it. Now, I've always said I think that Porsha probably should have spent the block on Dennis, but I get why now she's saying she doesn't want to, because Dennis is a cheater. Dennis likes to sleep with and mess around with Porsha's cast members as well. Y'all know he dated Britt Edie as well. Did y'all know that? Yeah, Dennis Porsha's baby daddy also dated Britt Eady before Britt Eady got with her husband, bought her all types of jewelry. Of course, you know, when you're dating, you smash. And so she knows how Porsha's baby daddy is in bed. So maybe that's why Porsha was not, you know, so open to being fast friends with Britt Eady, because she knew about that. But let's get into what this post is saying about Porsha and Dennis, because they do share a daughter named Pilar, okay? Y'all say you love Mama Joyce. Well, at least she's consistent. At least Mama Joyce is consistent with her evil ass, okay? She is consistent with how she feels about Todd. She don't flip-flop, with the exception of her apologizing to him that one time, but she is still being evil towards him, giving him the evil eye every chance she gets. And child, I couldn't deal with it. But so it said that Porsha Williams recently shared that she was never really attracted to Dennis McKinley at first, and admitting that she actually just settled with him. So you wasn't attracted to Dennis, but you were attracted to Simon, which I feel like they say they got both of them got that same bowling ball head, okay? I mean, they kind of do. So you were attracted to Simon's ugly ass, and I don't like calling people ugly, but not to Dennis. Dennis ain't fine either, but but Dennis had a coin. Y'all know Porsha like men with money, honey. All right, she don't give a damn how you look. You can be Flavor Flav, but if you a millionaire, baby, she'll rock with it. So she's revealed that that the real deal breaker came when Dennis cheated on her while she was pregnant with their daughter, making it clear that there's no chance of them ever, heavy on the ever, being more than co-parents to their daughter, PJ, all right, which is Pilar Jr. or Porsha Jr., she calls her, okay? Ciao. Now, it says that Porsha also mentioned that Dennis has even tried to talk to women that she works with, calling it crazy and disrespectful. I wouldn't like that either. I would not like that either. Like, you can't be with me and then somebody I work with, or one of my homegirls, you trying to push up on them and smash them, like, hell no. Let's continue. She said that she doesn't care who he dates, just not anyone from her workplace, because those women would only use this situation as part of their storyline, which you guys saw Drew Sidora do, okay? Said that Porsha Williams shared that her mother, Diane, still has hopes that she and Dennis McKinley will get back together one day, but Porsha has made it clear that that will never happen. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, Dennis still has love for Porsha. Dennis is still there, very much so, in their daughter's life. He is very present. He takes care of her. He spends time with her. From my understanding, from things that I've read, he does financially help support her as well. But you can still tell that Porsha does have a love for Dennis. Will she spin the block on him? According to her, no, because maybe she just doesn't trust him, and I respect that. I'm not the type of person to go back to somebody to cheat either, so I totally get it. But in my mind, I don't know, in my crazy mind, sometimes I always just felt like the two of them could have spent the block and been back together. They are family. They will forever be a family because they share a daughter. But Dennis, you got to stop, on your fuck shit out here, sleeping with cast members who got to work very closely with Porsha, and being able to throw that shit in her face, because that's hurtful. Okay. Not that Porsha is so innocent, but that's very hurtful. Someone that she chose, who she was going to be married to. And, as soon as you guys got engaged, you turned around and, started cheating on her. And you were very close friends with Simon as well, which I thought was so weird. Simon and Dennis were very, very tight friends. They were homies. So for her to leave Dennis and go and be with Simon, like, girl, you broke boy code right there, or girl code rather. What do y'all think about that? Dennis slept with Britt Eady, you guys. I see Rose asking, Dennis slept and dated Britt Eady, okay, prior to Britt Eady being married to her husband. So Porsha felt a way about that, because Britt Eady actually brought it up on the show. And Porsha, you can see it all over her face that she felt a way about that. She also felt a way about Drew Sidora working with Dennis, because she knows that Dennis is a womanizer, and that probably Drew Sidora is his type. Drew is going through a divorce, so she feels that she's technically single again, because she is dating. She openly says she was dating. Ralph is openly dating as well. So she probably just did not want them working together, because she know how her baby daddy is. He gonna probably try to push up on Drew, even though he's openly denied that. You just never know. When people get in late night sessions and shit, things happen. You're going over there trying to tell her how to sing a note, or whatever the case may be. You get to staring in his eyes, and the next thing you know, y'all get to kissing, and things lead to other things. Who knows? All right. But Porsha did not trust Dennis working with Drew Sidora. It appears that they have gotten over that because Porsha has hired Drew Sidora to be one of her hair models or help her promote her naked hair line. Okay, she does have a wig line that she calls Naked Hair. And Cynthia Bailey as well as Drew Sidora are both working to help Porsha Williams promote her wig line. So great for them for being able to move on and get over the mess. Okay. Yeah, Rose, you didn't know that? Yeah, girl, Britt Eady, he dated Britt Eady, honey. Britt was talking about, oh, he bought me a nice diamond bracelet. And our Porsha was looking like, bitch, what? I was like, that had to be an awkward moment. Like, my God. I don't know what I would do if one of my homegirls like, girl, you know, I dated your husband back in 1993 or whatever. I was like, we can't be friends no more, bitch. No. Okay. No. Hell no. I would not like that. No, I would not like that. But let's continue on. Social media influencer Peach Mcintyre, who just had a huge knockdown drag out not too long ago with what's the child name? Rick Ross baby mama. Okay, Young T. They call her Young T, child. Y'all know who I'm talking about, Tia Kemp. So she and Tia Kemp were going back and forth for a while online. Tia was cussing her out. She was cussing Tia out. Both of them got potty mouths, all right? But now Peach Mcintyre has found herself in a very, very crazy space because people are asking that she be canceled because of a statement that she made about a young woman who came out to say that she had cancer. So we're going to play the statement here in a second, but let's go ahead and read up so that you guys will have a better understanding of what's going on here, okay? So Peach Mcintyre dismisses a live viewer who asked for assistance while being hospitalized battling brain cancer and tells them to go ask Big Boss Vanette. Instead says, I don't care that you got cancer. I don't do charity or philanthropy. She says it at all, and said that called her a hoe, said it just got cured from cancer, said that that's a cause that she would love. That's just, child. So a lot of people did not like that she had to say about this young woman who basically was pleading with her for some type of maybe financial assistance or whatever. But Peach Mcintyre was being very, very nasty towards her. And the fact that she said, I don't care that you have cancer. A lot of people didn't like that and it didn't sit well. So now Change.org has put a petition out to have her canceled, have her social media platforms canceled where people don't support her. They're doing away with her. But let's go ahead and get into what she had to say. Then we're going to keep chopping it down.
I'm in the hospital battling brain cancer. Yeah, no, I don't care that you got cancer. And I didn't screenshot him and say I'm mean. I'm the wrong motherfucker to beg for him. I don't do charity. I don't do philanthropy at all. I am a for-profit motherfucker. If it don't make me no money, I don't give a fuck. I don't give to people and pretend like I'm giving it to them because I care. You would be better off going to that bitch. What's that hoe that just got cured from cancer? Big Vet. You go to Big Vet, Big Boss Vet, and you say, hey, Vet, can you help me? I got brain cancer. I'm in the hospital. Me and my trainer ain't got nothing to eat. That hoe just got cured from cancer. That's the cause that she would love. Me? I don't give a fuck. No. My money is for me and my 9 kids. I'm going to go to Disney World. So, and I'm being dead serious. I don't care about y'all screen recording this. I don't care about y'all saying I'm the devil. I don't care about y'all saying I'm mean, I'm cruel. I don't give a fuck. That is my true feelings. I truly don't. I'm in the hospital battling. I bet she would care if Wood got cancer. I would. That's my husband. But she's a stranger. I don't know her. I don't give a fuck. It's no difference than, this is the problem. You hoes are so used to lying. You like to be lied to. Fine. To please you all, I'll lie. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry to hear that you have cancer. Unfortunately, I can't send you anything in the hospital because I'm broke. However, when I get back on my feet, I'm going to look out for you. I'll remember you. I wish you the best on your journey with cancer. I'm going to say a prayer for you. My truest, sincerest, deepest condolences. Peach Patch. We're all going to send prayers. And then after I say that, anyways, I need to sell 8 more seats to my class. I bet she would care if Wood got cancer. My class. And I'm not going to go pray for you. I don't know you. It's no difference. Y'all like to be sensitive. Y'all like to get mad because people don't lie to you. When the truth is, I truly don't give a fuck. I truly do not donate to charity. A charity can't call me up and say, Peaches, we would love for you to be one of our sponsors. Even if it's a cancer hospital, we would love for you to be we'll put your name on a sign. If you could just give us $1,000, I would say, hell nah, fuck y'all, and hang up the phone. That is my true personality. However, nevertheless, I still helped her. I told her, go to the bitch, big boss vet. She just got cured from cancer. Nobody even knew she had it. It's trending all over. Go to her and tell her the same shit you told me, and it will move on her heart. I'm helping you right now because everybody's screen recording this video, and she'll probably see it, and she'll say, Peaches is a mean, evil, nasty bitch. And then she'll help you anyways. But me, I'm not going to help you. I don't give a fuck. I only beg for myself. I only care about myself, my husband, and my kids. And that is the way it's supposed to be.
God forbid if something happened to one of your kids and you're going to have to get a GoFundMe and you need people to give. Okay. God forbid. And the way you're talking right now and the way that this change.org petition is steady growing, where people are saying cancel this bitch because she's heartless. Girl, you say you have what, 9 kids? God forbid. And I'm not speaking anything on her kids. I would never do that. But I'm saying, God forbid, if something happened to you, your husband, your kids, or someone very close to you, to where you will have to ask for help someday. Everybody's going to get into a position to where you may have to ask for help. You can be up today and down tomorrow, but to be this fucking heartless. Now I'm a little pissed off because I'm a giver. I am a giver. When I see people in need, I give. So a bitch like this, don't ever feel like you above giving. Don't feel like you above ever having to dish out to other people because you feel like you made it. Because your ass can wake up tomorrow and every fucking thing can be gone. You can wake up tomorrow and can't even get out of the fucking bed and need assistance. Your husband can wake up tomorrow and decide he is no longer in love with you and leave you with 9 children. And then what are you going to do? Like, stop this bullshit. Like, I don't think it's funny. If you're doing it for views, it's not funny. I saw a lot of people while her live was going up. She had a lot of laughing emojis going across. But people think that shit is funny. To be honest with you, this is a little thing called karma that does not have anyone's name on it, but it can't have your name on it. And karma, honey, has no expiration date. You saying this shit today, 3 weeks from now, 1 month from today, 1 year from today, 6 years from tomorrow, your ass can be in the same position, sitting in a hospital with all of your fucking hair falling out, where you have to take chemo, and you're sitting there crying your fucking eyes out, and you hope that somebody is there for you. You better be careful how you look down on somebody while you're on your way up, because you don't have to look at that same person on your way back down. Let's continue.
I'm helping you right now because everybody's screen recording this video.
So sick and tired of you hoes talking about, oh, you didn't have to say that. You didn't have to respond the way you did. Well, you bitches shouldn't ask. Quit begging. How about that? Don't beg for no money. Don't beg for no prayers. Quit begging. If you hoes don't want to be told no, fuck no, I don't give a fuck, don't ask. Simple. So sick and tired of you hoes talking about, oh, you didn't have to say that. You didn't have to respond.
You don't have to know a person to pray for them. So you can't say, I don't know this bitch, I'm not praying. You don't have to know a person to pray for them. There's plenty of people where you see a sad situation or someone going through something that's very hurtful or very painful or egregious. All you got to do is just say a prayer like, Lord, like, bless this person. Like, please help this person get over cancer and let it be as painless as you can. Like, I don't even know this person. I just literally made that up. Like, it only took me 2 seconds to make that up. Like, don't be so fucking heartless. Like, even if you don't know this person, even if you send this person $50, that's $50 that you helped her get and that she could put towards maybe a medication or whatever. Get her something to eat, whatever. And then as you give other people, you know, God to put it on somebody else's heart to give as well. But I never, ever put myself in a position where I don't feel like I want to give. I'm always giving and God always bless me. But you cannot sit up and talk like this and expect to be in a great space. She is being torn down. This Peach McIntyre individual, she's being torn down left and right on social media. And that's one quick way to be canceled, for speaking on people in that way. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So what they're saying is that social media personality Peach McIntyre reported. Let me put this up so y'all can see, because I always like y'all to see where I'm reading. I wanted to Google to get a better understanding of this bitch, because baby, listen. So social media personality Peach McIntyre reportedly stated during a live stream that she don't care if her supporters have cancer and that they are the wrong person to ask for anything. Okay. Said that according to the post circulating online, the controversial statements were made in response to someone with brain cancer asking for help or prayers. Now, the report suggests that McIntyre stated that she didn't care about the individual's cancer. She doesn't do charity and doesn't help anyone. Said that she allegedly mentioned her own father died from cancer, and she celebrated his death and didn't attend his funeral. That's a heartless bitch. Now, said that the comments have drawn significant criticism online, with many calling her to be canceled due to her perceived insensitivity of her statements. I agree. She does need to be canceled. All right. So that's for anyone just coming in where you did not understand what's going on. Now, I found another video where Peach McIntyre said that she doesn't care about being canceled. She's seeing all of this stuff online about people saying that she's going to be canceled. She obviously said she doesn't give a fuck. Okay. But let's play that. That's what you don't want to say. Shout out to Trey Robinson, because that's where I saw it. Let's make this big so we can see it and hear it as well.
Needs to be canceled. The internet needs to get rid of her. So I created a page called Cancel Peach McIntyre. You guys need to come over here so we all can get her canceled together. I even created a support group where everyone who hates Peach McIntyre can come together and be haters in a safe space. It's also called Cancel Peach McIntyre, a support group for pussy ass hoes. Let's get Peach McIntyre over there on Cancel Peach McIntyre. Let's get her to I think 5,000 followers. I think we can do it today.
Wow.
Yeah. Follow Cancel Peach McIntyre and get her off the internet for once and for all. Peach McIntyre needs to be canceled.
You think it's funny?
The internet needs to get.
Okay. So y'all see that? All right. So let me stop sharing. Let's put up this so y'all can see that there is hold on. There is an actual change.org petition out there on her ass. Give me a second to upload that. My apologies for not doing it earlier. I want to make sure I give you guys all of the info. Okay, if you guys want to go and sign, feel free, honey. Feel free to go and sign if that's what you choose to do. But she is definitely getting a lot of backlash behind her words and her insensitivity to this situation, as you guys can see there. That's the petition. It's already gotten, and it just got started from my understanding. Okay. It's already at 4,115 signatures. It should have more by now, because it's growing fast. It's growing from the last, and that's earlier this morning when I looked at it. It was at that. It has to be more than that now, because like I said, it's growing very, very rapidly. So a lot of people are signing off because they don't like this. This is spreading like wildfire on the social media platforms. But yeah, you can't do that. You cannot talk like that. You can't be that insensitive, because again, you don't ever know when you're going to be in a position to need help from somebody. You just don't know. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. You can get into a car accident and your damn legs get tore off, or anything, become a whole vegetable, and you know, somebody have to give you a bath, somebody have to do something, do every single thing for you, feed you, bathe you, take you to your doctor's appointments, whatever the case may be. Okay, your husband may get tired and say, I'm not doing all this, I didn't sign up for this, and walk away and leave you. Like, you just, I'm not speaking that on anyone. I'm just throwing out scenarios in terms of how things can change from being so good today to just being hell tomorrow. Okay. So, yeah, this Peach McIntyre person is a whole fucking monster in terms of her views and how she sees things. And just everything about her. She is a I don't even have a word for it. She's a punk. She's anything negative that's coming to my mind right now, and I'm trying to watch my words because child, what I really want to say I can't say because I don't want you two to be like, okay, that was too far. Okay, because my mouth can get crazy too, but yeah, that's a lot. Let's get into Boots. You guys remember if you watch Flavor of Love, Boots from the show Flavor of Love was seen on Love and Hip Hop Miami on the same show where Shay Johnson, who was also on Flavor of Love, who is down here in this picture right here. They had a little knockdown drag out. They've had some words. Boots had some words for Shay Johnson as well. I'm not a fan of either of these two, but this is a hot topic, so I will entertain it. So Larissa Hodge, better known as Boots from Flavor of Love, speaks on her altercation with Shay Johnson on Love and Hip Hop Miami and shares what was edited out. So she was upset because she said, hey, I read the girls down, but editing on the show, they edited out a lot of the stuff that I really was hoping that would make it to the show. Well, you don't have any control over editing. They take out what they want. So Shay also says that viewers will see her check other cast members who think that they are stars of the show. Lord, if this ain't some high school mess, let's get into this though.
Whether it's 20-year-old beef or not, bitch, the beef still there because we ain't squashed.
Thank you.
But the tea is that 20-year-old beef got they sour ass watching.
No,
Sure do.
Look,
You brought the drama.
I made that bitch stock go up because that wasn't getting no traction.
You brought the drama.
If you ask me, they took out 95% of what I said. Y'all would have been, which I'm very upset about. Like, I'm very upset because I had a whole bunch of gags in there. Y'all would have been. So the bitch, I'm gonna spill the tea, the things that they took out, which was kind of weird, but I'm gonna tell you what I said. The bitch was like, "I'm a millionaire, you're broke." I said, "Not with them wigs."
You ain't motherfucking lying. The bitch been bald headed since day one.
When I said not with them wigs, that whole went crazy and said, "Why did y'all bring her? Why did you bring her?"
Gagged her ass quick.
With the queen. They actually did her some justice because she got real dog walked in there. They had to edit a lot out that I said to make her look somewhat decent, and the bitch is still out here crashing out. Also, what they cut out, I was like, and who the is Steve Urkel next to you, bitch?
Oh, Steve Urkel.
They should have aired all the tea. They should have aired everything she said and everything I said. I just felt like that's what the fans wanted, but she couldn't hang, so they had to edit it in a way. Like they cut out 9. When I tell y'all 95%,
to make her look like she more superior, girl. Bye.
They said they tried to give her a good edit. Yeah, but as y'all can see, even with my 1% they left, the bitch is still tripping. So baby, you can't hang. She just not. And then she gonna say, oh, then she said, I've been on TV 15 years. I said, and you still have no substance, and you're still not a star. They didn't air that. So like, she kept saying, why did y'all bring her? About to cry. But y'all can see in her face she was scared. She was scared.
My baby daddy don't even want her.
Tours online,
scared.
talking bitch. If you had, I think somebody told me she was posting something about boxing. Well, baby, I came from all the way across the room. You had plenty of times to punch if you wanted to. Why didn't you? Duck because you were scared. You should have started swinging. The problem I have with her is she's lucky they took out the real reason that we have a beef. They didn't air that either. The real reason we got a beef. Well, let me not say nothing yet because it's the first episode. Because maybe I don't know what they're gonna do. Let me stop right now. But let me see if they don't play out by because this half is about to be over. When this half is over, if they don't say nothing, I'm gonna let y'all know because there's a real reason they took that out. They took a lot of it out.
What it is.
Nobody has been talking about the thing is nobody has been talking about the show this much in probably
show ain't.
You hear me?
And they got supposedly got stars on there, and you came and brought all the traction.
Look,
they right about it. Ain't nobody been talking about this show. I mean, hell, I don't even review it because it's so low vibrational. Like I told y'all, my ghetto meter only goes to a certain point, and if it go past that, I just can't fool with it. It's like baddies. I don't fool with no baddies. Do y'all ever hear me over here reviewing baddies? Never. Nothing from Zeus Network. I'm sorry. It's just too ratchet. And Love and Hip Hop Miami is definitely a ratchet show. But I got to give him credit now since Boots have been on the show. I mean, it definitely has brought a little bit of traction, but I hear that this is their last season. So girl, go out with a bang. But at the end of the day, nobody's watching. I know I'm not watching it. Okay. I'm not sure how the ratings are. I don't care how the ratings are because I have no desire to go look. But at the end of the day, this show sucks. And I'm glad that this is the last season. I'm glad that you were able to get a check on their way out, girl. But this is so stupid, right? Let's continue.
Let me tell y'all something. I done worked a couple of them people who thought they was the star, and I let them know, oh no, baby, you was just a filler till I got here, bitch.
Thank you.
This could never hang with me. They don't know what the
So you checking some more people.
Oh, absolutely.
Girl, she going off like she been hired for the next season. Bitch, it's not another season. You can calm down, okay? This is seriously the last season. This is the very last season of Love and Hip Hop Miami, girl. You do not have to be this turned up for a show that's getting ready to be canceled this season, okay? Let's continue.
Oh,
very much so.
Y'all know I'm real reality television, raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying?
Reality royalty.
These people say the same. They say the same. Every girl, everybody's broke. Everybody's ugly. Everybody's they say the same things. There's no originality to the specific person. They just recycle insults. It's pathetic. After that trailer drop, security has been very hefty on me, and you guys will see what I'm talking about.
We know.
And
We know why.
I don't like that.
We know why, because you don't play. You don't play. That's why.
Let that shit play out. These got that mouth. Why y'all need security?
Yeah.
See what I mean? Bitches love to talk shit. Like you said, Angelica, that whole Shay, Bucky, DW.
But if you're really about that life, even though security is there, if you're trying to reach out and touch somebody, security shouldn't be able to stop that, right? If you that girl. Be creative, girl. Be creative. Get the ratings up, my girl. Get the ratings up. If you want to reach out and touch somebody, I don't give a hot damn about no security. If I wanted to reach out and pop somebody, then that's just what it is. Fuck a security, all right?
Oh, that's exactly what she
at the end of the day, she know where she's safe at on this internet.
Yeah.
Because when I rolled in that building, we all saw what her action was. Nothing. Everybody. Then the bitch gonna say, I made $1 million. I said, that's all? That's all you made in 15 years? We're in 2025 and that's all you made, baby? You
Girl, she ain't made no damn $1 million.
Thank you, sis. I swear to God, she ain't.
At that time, we were in 2025. I said, baby, I made $1 million at 16. What are we talking about?
No, for real.
Like, I was like, girl,
you made $1 million at 16, but you wearing the cheapest damn weave you could find, girl. Why are you sitting on live looking like your ass just got out of a fight? Where your money at? Why are you talking about her? Where your bread at? Because you looking real raggedy right now.
And you've been on TV 15 years. Oh, you just proved my point. This is what y'all miss. Her little raggedy fat manager, whoever she was with the blue pants, check the fuck out of her. She had came outside. This is why I'm shocked they didn't air none of this. She came outside. I said, and bitch, you shut the fuck up. Because I seen it while I'm arguing with Shay. I see her saying, right, but you know, you keep it in your
right. I'm sorry
dealing
you walk
with
up
her
on
right
like
now. I'm dealing with Buck. She was like, who you talking to? Bitch, I'm talking to you. I couldn't believe they didn't air none of that.
They ain't heard none of that, boo.
Girl, they ain't air because they sick of you already. All right. They like, girl, you trying to get all the camera time creating fake beef and you fake mad at everybody. Like, sit down, child. They just brought you on here to ruffle up some feathers up over there with Shay because she ain't been giving what she needs to give either. They just needed you there just to give a little nudge with Shay because she ain't been bringing it either. So, girl, stop acting like you came on the show and that you really got the ratings up because they still low, girl. Okay. I'm sorry that you didn't realize that. The ratings are still low, girl, and they ain't gonna need you no more after this. So thank you for fighting so hard for one season. And goodbye. All right. Ain't got no more for you. You can't have no more shine on my platform. All right. Goodbye, girl. So Jim Jones and 50 Cent are beefing, child. So 50 Cent calls up Jim Jones on FaceTime, but Jim Jones, I guess, was scared to pick up the phone. All right. I know he saw him calling. So you guys know that 50 Cent called out Jim Jones and a few other rappers a little bit back and said that, hey, I'm about to be y'all landlord because, bitch, I'm going to buy y'all building since y'all ain't got y'all bread up. Now, it was most recently said that Jim Jones kind of been struggling a little financially, that he ain't have no heat on in his apartment, girl. I said, not the heat on, girl. But yeah, so 50 Cent calls up Jim Jones on FaceTime and says, pick up your phone on FaceTime, biatch, okay? And Jim Jones decided not to do so. So let's get into it. All right. Child, yes, I guess it's a ratchet Sunday. I got to bring y'all all the stuff, though. I told y'all we got to be very diverse here. So shout out to Live from the Gutter, because maybe this is some gutter-ish. Let's go.
Calling Jim Jones right now. This bitch ain't answering. We go back to the gym right now. Right now. You know already, I just left the gym. We go back to the gym right now. I smoke it. Pick up your FaceTime, bitch. Where you at, nigga? You Harlem niggas is ducking the niggas from Queens.
So Jim Jones and 50 Cent, they've been beefing for a little bit now. They've been having words back and forth. So 50 Cent challenged him and called him on FaceTime so he could, of course, get it recorded so everyone on the good internet could see how Jim Jones be kind of punking out whenever 50 Cent checks him. But of course, as you guys can see, Jim Jones refused to pick up the phone. So what do y'all think about that? 50 is like, yeah, let's go down to the gym and box it out. He ain't trying to meet him there either. I don't know. Maybe he's still trying to get his heat fixed or something, girl. I don't know. But we play it one more time, then we got to move on.
Calling Jim Jones right now. This bitch ain't answering. We go back to the gym right now. Right now. You know already, I just left the gym. We go back to the gym right now. I smoke it. Pick up your FaceTime, bitch. Where you at, nigga? You Harlem niggas is ducking the niggas from Queens.
So you see that? So we're gonna see if Jim Jones respond, child, because y'all know how it be when somebody get called out, child. There's always a response if he cares to, because sometimes you gotta be the bigger person, be like, man, I ain't about to be entertaining this BS. And just keep it moving, okay? But I don't know, child. They too grown for that. What are y'all in y'all 50s, almost 60s, acting like y'all in high school? Like, meet me in the gym, let's fight. What? You a millionaire? You can go make some money and sit down. But anyway, welcome to the culture. Shout out to them. Dame Dash is also going off on Charlamagne the God from the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God awarded Dame Dash the Donkey of the Day on the Breakfast Club. And of course, Dame Dash got wind of that, and he had some things to say about Charlamagne the God. Okay, he said to say what you want about Damon Dash, that he stands on what he believes 10 toes down, and he does not back away from a fight. Says that as a man, you have to respect that. I don't know. He's another one that irritates my soul, but let's get into what he had to say.
From the Breakfast Club gave you Donkey of the Day earlier this week. Okay. He said, I'm not finished. He said, this the last time
We're gonna talk about you.
Right. And he also said you need to get some help. Do you think you all will ever be able to move past your issue?
First of all, pause. Don't ever call me Donkey of the Day. That's gay. I like it. And second of all, he always talks tough when there's nobody there to say something. So he really sounds dumb. Or rather, he sounds intelligent even when he says stupid things. Mm-hmm. But of course he's going to say that. Of course he has to have that opinion. But regardless, he can say what he wants when I'm not there. That's what he does. Yeah. What am I supposed to expect from someone that's a bitch-ass nigga? You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. So, I don't know. Can I say that in line?
No. You can't say that.
No. But either way, my point is, I've already called him gay. He's doing gay stuff. But what I want to implement as the executive producer is sellout coon of the week. And you know who gets sellout coon of the week? Charlamagne.
Okay.
Going and exploiting our culture and bringing it back to them and always trying to drag a black man and other black men. But when he sees a white man that's actually triggering our culture, he gives him the utmost respect. Mm-hmm. So he gets sellout coon of the week, and we'll do sellout coon of the week every single week, and I bet you he's gonna break the record for staying on it. Make the picture of his stupid ass face. Sell out coon of the week. Keep talking about people and never call another nigga donkey. Pause. The donkey of the week is crazy. Pause.
Donkey of the day.
Donkey of the day. Donkey of the anything. Don't even say donkey around me, Charlamagne, or as it relates to me.
Okay, so let me ask you, do you think that you guys will ever be able to shake hands and call it a day?
I shake hands. The bottom line is he talks about me. The most crazy thing about people that gossip is they get so mad if someone replies to what they're saying. And if they get confronted on it, then because they're like bitch made, they go and talk about it for over and over again.
I can't say that about people too.
No, talks about me. The most crazy thing about people that gossip is they get so mad if someone replies to what they're saying.
So what do y'all think about what Dame Dash had to say about Charlamagne the God? Now, Charlamagne, he will respond. He does have a very slick mouth. Now, he ain't going to fight you. If you guys saw the video where some guys tried to jump Charlamagne, he ran like a bitch. He was not trying to fight anyone. He didn't swing. He didn't so much as pinch or scratch nobody. But he will talk and go back and forth. He is a verbal fighter, okay? He is a verbal, he's a verbal fighter. He ain't about to physically fight no one. He's great with words, and I think it irritates Dame Dash because Charlamagne always get the best of him and read his ass down. So he doesn't like that. Of course, Dame Dash is very anal. Everything that he says offends him. Like he can say whatever he want to say about anybody or anything, but as soon as somebody gives a rebuttal and have something to say back, he is so uberly offended by that. And it's so stupid. Like, grow up. This is why Jay-Z don't want to fuck with you no more, because you don't know how to act. Like, you are always like a female. Everybody got to walk on eggshells when it comes to you. And who the fuck are you, sir? Go and fucking pay your taxes. Go and pay all of these people that you owe, and stop sitting on platforms trying to clout chase and call out people that ain't even thinking about you. Charlamagne he just got this huge, $15 million deal. He ain't thinking about you. Charlamagne is winning while you're sitting on platforms trying to call him out and clout chase. This man is not thinking about you. And if he don't respond to it, that will serve your ass right. Because at this point, and now Dame Dash is running around talking about he want to sue everybody. First, you want to sue Charlamagne the God for saying something about you. Then you want to turn around talking about you suing Claudia Jordan for some shit that happened some years ago for defamation. Claudia's like, bitch, bring it. I said, I ain't never ran from a fight and ain't about to pick the day to start running. So I think he really thinks that everybody in America and outside of the other countries are afraid of his ass because he, speaks so aggressively. But no, we were done really thinking about you, Dame Dash, after Aaliyah passed away. Your clout was given to you when you dated Aaliyah. When Aaliyah passed away, no one thought about you again. Even Jay-Z, no one literally thought about you. I promise you we haven't. We have not. So Charlamagne, if you watching my show, okay, don't respond to this egg-headed nigga sitting up here looking for some type of clout and attention. The nigga is broke. He's hoping you say something so he can go and sue you and get some money, so he can pay off the IRS. That's about to say every fucking thing he has. All right. But moving right along. All right. Bum ass nigga in a suit. Anybody got time for you? Moving right along. Let's get into this Fetty Wap news. All right. Fetty Wap. Y'all know he's finally out of jail with his one-eyed ass. So Fetty Wap speaks on co-parenting with Mcclurkin, as we talked about the other day, following her public criticism. Now, we heard what Mcclurkin had to say, where she was going off. We heard about his other baby mama. We played that yesterday. So now we get to hear from the person that has all of this criticism and controversy surrounding him after he's only been out of jail, a day or so. He does have to report to a halfway house, which is one of the conditions of his release. He did get out of jail early, so a lot of people are deeming him as being snitch. But it is what it is. Shit, if that's what you felt you need to do so you could be out, you do have kids that you have to take care of, and you doing what you felt you needed to do. So if you told on a few niggas, whatever, shit, at least you freed them niggas still sitting in jail. All right, moving right along. So Fetty Wap addressed recent comments made by the mother of his daughter, Mcclurkin, who sleeps with everyone on planet Earth and the surrounding other planets. Now, during an appearance on The Breakfast Club, the rapper was just asked about Mcclurkin's tweets, which circulated online earlier this week after she took to Twitter to air out frustrations following his release from prison. Mind you, he hadn't even been out 24 hours and she was dragging him, okay? Which then sparked his other baby mama with the red hair that I showed y'all yesterday, where she was dragging him as well, saying, oh, he's not paying child support. Well, he's in jail, girl. He's been in there for years for being caught with drugs. Now, in response, Fetty says that he had nothing negative to say about Mcclurkin and thanked her for allowing him to maintain a relationship with their daughter, Kari Barbie, and she's beautiful. This is her. This is their daughter they have together. She is so pretty. While he was incarcerated, let's continue so we can look at this interview. Shout out to Official Black. Okay, let's go.
I saw her tweet about disappointment, and I know you guys have a daughter together. What's the plan for you and her moving forward? Because that gets loud.
I appreciate her for making sure that my daughter knew that I love her. She didn't try to keep her away at this time. During that time I was down. Whenever I called for her, she let me talk to her. You know what I mean? I don't got nothing bad to say about her.
That's
so
good.
whatever. I don't know. I'm not really a social media.
I saw her tweet about disappointment, and I know you guys have.
That's big of him not to return it and be like, bitch, 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 bitch. You know what I mean? That's big of him to be like, yeah, that's the mother of my child. I have nothing negative to say about her. Let her pop off and do all of that. But as it relates to me being a father to our child, that's what my focus is. So shout out to him for being the bigger person, right? Because she was flaming his ass online. Let's go ahead and look at it. So Masika Kalisha says, I don't play about my babies and I don't give a F who don't like it. My kids have been through enough. Let my babies down and you're going to see a different side of me. I think her anger and animosity towards him was that he did not come to her house first to see their daughter. Once he got out of jail, he was hanging with the homies. He was, probably going out to get something to eat. Y'all know how it is when a nigga got out of jail. They want to go get a nice meal because they've been eating oodles and noodles and shit. So they want to go down somewhere and sit down, hang out with the homies, catch up on what's the street lingo, everything else that's going on, like, the latest beef, whatever, which he should have gone to see his kids, but that's his choice. You can't tell somebody what to do. Masika Kalisha goes on to say the first day out and still a biatch ass ninja, go back. So she's telling him to go back to jail. She goes on to say that how do you get out and be an immediate disappointment? She also goes on to say that I hate being in a ninja or with it in a ninja that I thought I shouldn't believe in, and he proved me the F right. Said it proved me wrong for once. Damn. So you have all these high expectations for others, including Fetty Wap, who is the baby daddy that you chose, because during the time he was a popping rapper making good money, because that's what you look for. These rappers that is out here doing the shit that they do and bringing in a nice bag. That's what you like. You chose to get with his one-eyed ass, and the shit didn't work out for you. He wound up getting himself in a lot of trouble by selling drugs, and he got caught, which had him incarcerated. So you moved on to the next person. You wound up marrying someone else, in which your husband passed away. Rest in peace to him, in a recent head-on collision, which ended his life. And very shortly thereafter, you got with Krishan Rock's ex-boyfriend, Bino, who dragged you and told all of your business. So, Masika, no one can take you serious, sis. Okay. Again, give the man a chance to get his footing. It's not to say he's not going to come and spend time with your daughter, as he said in the interview. Like, he did call and do what he could do from behind bars to still talk to her, to still, have a relationship with her behind bars. But on the financial end, let the man get out and get a fucking job and all of that. He did say 50 Cent had to step in and help him and send him some money because he kind of got down on his luck. That is his choice because he was selling drugs or whatever. He put himself in that position. But you can't have such high expectations for a person when you're running around here not paying your hairstylist, when you're running around here not paying people, and it's documented where they're calling you out on social media saying that you're asking for their service and they give you their service and you don't pay. The lady that did your hair for your husband's funeral, you still haven't paid her. So have those same expectations for yourself while you calling somebody a bitch ass nigga and you letting them down in immediate disappointment, because so are you. I'm sure your WAP says that about you every day, that you are a immediate disappointment because so many people have been up in that bitch. But anyway, moving right along. I cannot stand her. I cannot stand her. I had to go there. I'm sorry. All right. So this is her on TMZ, still clout chasing as she loves to do. Yes, girl, when you wake up in the morning and your WAP talks back to you and said that you are immediate disappointment as well, girl, yes, that's what it gives. But shout out to TMZ TV. Masika Kalisha seemingly blasts Fetty Wap online, but she says that she honestly, now she's glad that he's home. So now you want to get back with him? Now you're just dragging him on social media and talking shit about him, but now you're saying you're glad that he's home when you just told him to go back to jail? Just as long as he doesn't let their daughter down. Well, you let your daughter down by bringing all these niggas around her, because now she's confused. Like, who is this, mama? Like, you just with this guy last week. Who is this? Okay. Because Bambi's ex-boyfriend, Ray Face, said he was smashing you too, and that you were begging him for money. So let's go ahead and put all your business out there while we're talking about it. Like Usher said, if we're going to tell it, let's tell it all. Damn. But let's go ahead and play what she had to say.
Since Fetty Wap has been out, people online have been talking about the comments you made about him recently. How do you really feel about him being released?
I genuinely wish him peace and growth. I think that, freedom is an opportunity. And I really hope he uses this chapter in his life to, change the narrative, better things, and just do positive things. So I'm actually glad that he is home. So
I know. Okay. But how do you really feel? Because people are has he tried reaching out to you, your daughter, to see her, anything?
Well, when he was in prison, we all communicated almost every single day. He talked to Cardi all the time, and they had big plans. So, I try to keep things with her and, both my children kind of private for their well-being. My goal has always been protection and safety for my kids. So, I'm not going to go into too many details of that. But anytime my child is disappointed, I get upset. So,
So is there any chance of you guys rekindling the romance between you? I know the internet they're going to ask.
We had a good run. It was definitely a lot of highs, a lot of lows, but that chapter is closed. I think we have both grown, in different directions. And we remain, friends. We have great communication. And I'm hoping that now that he's home, we'll have great co-parenting and, just do what's best for our daughter.
Okay, cool. And what's next for you? Because I know you was dating a little bit. Are you?
Listen, it's just been, my life has been so crazy right now. Right now, I'm working on healing. I'm in therapy. My kids are in therapy. I think, we've just experienced the absolute worst chapter in my life. 2025 was the worst year of my life, learning how to grow through grief and, as a mother,
You sure didn't grieve long, because as soon as they put that final flower on top of your husband's casket, you already had not Ray face, but Beano between your legs. But go off.
Woman, as a human, I'm just really focused on healing, focus on my music again. I have a single that's releasing called Little Bit. So
we don't care.
Check that out. And you're gonna see a lot more of me, a lot more from me. I feel like I've been pretty quiet these past few years, and yeah, I'm ready to get back outside. But health, healing, growth, music, TV. Y'all know y'all want me back on TV.
We do. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, we'd rather not, girl. Okay, we'd rather not. What do y'all think about that? Okay, I believe. Let me tell y'all what I believe. I believe if Fetty Wap called her right now and said he want to be back with her, or can he come over and spend the night, I guarantee you she would say yes, because that's how Masika Kalisha is. All right, I don't know why she try to act like, because she got on these fucking glasses, she's so dignified and distinguished. Girl, sit down. Absolutely not, girl. You are a thought monster. You are a thought monster and a dick hopper. Let's just be all the way 1,000. Okay. Moving right along. Last topic. We're gonna end it with a bang with Clarissa Shields, your favorite person, child. Y'all know she stay in the news all the time, saying the most craziest stuff. Shout out to the 211 watching. Hold on, before I continue, did I have a super sticker that I missed? I do not like to miss super stickers, because I do like to give you guys shout outs and thank yous for those. I feel like I saw a super sticker. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me scroll up, and then we're gonna get to the last topic. I feel like I saw a super sticker. Did we have one, Mods? Did we have a super sticker? Can y'all let me know? I do not like to not say thank you. Anytime you guys support the platform, I really appreciate it. So now, oh yeah, we did. All right, R&B 1969. Thank you, love. She said to keep up the hard work. Proud of you. I appreciate it, and thank you so much for the $4.99 super sticker. All right, you rock. Thank you, love. All right, now let's get into our very last topic of the day. Your favorite person, Clarissa Shields, honey. I know y'all like, Kimrell, stop with the bullshit, okay? Stop it, girl. Stop it. All right, so shout out to Live Bites. Let's get into this. Clarissa Shields, honey, says that it is a mother effing lie. Okay. After podcasters claim most Black women look like her without makeup, says that not every girl looks this good barefaced. She does have pretty good skin, okay? She's been catching hell on social media, especially over on TikTok, where people are doing videos, just being very like imitating her, like Pap Upstairs, that whole thing where she's sitting at a table eating. I've been seeing a lot of videos of that. So it's been a hot ass mess. I've been messy as well. I may have to go pray again today, because but Clarissa, you do be on your bullshit, girl, and so do I. But it is what it is. Let's get into her, because she's getting a lot of controversy, because she do stay on the internet way too much. Like, you have a man, girl, you need to go and focus on Papoose, honey. Get him from upstairs, and y'all go out, get outside, go hang out. Like, you should not be arguing with strangers online. I keep saying that. She is infatuated with arguing with strangers and trying to always prove herself to them. And you don't have to. Just be who you are. People are going to love you, and going to have people that just hate your guts. You just go with who like you and who support you and who rock with you and keep it moving. You can't convince everybody to like you. You can't convince everybody that you fine. You have some people out there like, this bitch is not fine. You have people out there that think, oh my gosh, she has a great body. I love Clarissa Shields and what she brings to the forum and da-da-da-da. You just kind of roll with that, all right? Your feelings, you be too in your feelings for me. But let's get into this. Shout out again to Live Bites.
I've seen a lot of y'all videos defending me, and I love y'all for that. But to say that all these girls look like me when they don't have on makeup is a motherfucking lie. They do not look this good without makeup. I'm sorry. Like, I understand what y'all saying, but skin clear, lips full, baby, high cheekbones, in shape. So I get what y'all saying. I'm seeing a lot of.
Where your cheekbones at, girl?
But I actually look very fucking good with no makeup. So we're not going to go there. Like, I'm not going to give them that credit, but we all look better when we put on makeup because makeup is meant to enhance your looks, right? It's not. Some girls' faces completely change. Mine, I just look like it's like you don't see my.
It does enhance you. Your makeup will enhance. I've seen pictures of her with a full face beat. She does look very good with makeup. I have to give her that. Okay, no homo. She looks very good with makeup. All right. You do kind of have the dark circles. You might need to get some of them little lily pad things to put under your eyes. Okay, to kind of help with that. But I'll get you some nice little cream to kind of, or you know, a little lightening cream to put up under there, baby. But she doesn't have bad skin. I've seen people with really bad skin, like blotches and pimples and shit like that, hair bumps and all that. So she does keep her skin fairly clean or whatever. But I really want her to work on her self-esteem to where everything that someone has to say about you don't affect you. I don't give a fuck what somebody say about me. You can like me, not like me. I've had people call me all types of names on social media, and it does not affect me because a bitch know who she is. And when you know who you are, nothing that no one else can say should be able to pierce you or say any or make you feel any type of way other than how you perceive yourself to be. And that's just how I look at it. Not everybody's going to like you or like what you present or present to them, and you just have to be okay with it. And I want her to get to that place because she's very successful. She has a lot going for her. She just signed a huge deal. You have a man now that you're sharing. Did I mean to say that? But yeah, just focus on your career.
Stars or the black under my eye from me not sleeping all the time. Like, that's what makeup is. But no, it's only one Clarissa Shields, only one goat, and I'm fine as fuck. But I actually look very fucking good with no makeup.
So I see a lot of y'all are giving Clarissa Shields a hard time because of the way that she looks, right? And the harsh reality is that's what 95% of y'all look like without makeup. That's what 95% of y'all look like without with your straight back braids in, without wigs on, without lashes on. That's what y'all look like without lip fillers. I've never understood how you could tear a woman down for having enough confidence, because that's what she really has. She has a lot of confidence in a world that's full of fake beauty or painted on beauty or paid for beauty, right? But she has confidence to say, I might not be the prettiest, but I love me.
Okay.
She loves her features. Maybe she loves her short hair. Maybe she loves the fact that she can dress. Maybe she just comes from a world where she's just taught to love her and it's not on you, it's in you. But a lot of you women look just like her. You look just like you. So I see a lot of y'all are fathers. You look like you're unattractive mothers. A lot of y'all clean up well. So it's like we were so judgmental, but the thing that you need to applaud is her confidence. She's confident. She's confident. When did we start criticizing people or beating people up for being confident? I'll wait. And if you can't come on this internet without makeup, without lashes, without your weaving and show the real you, stay out the comments. Fathers.
Sir, who asked you? I'm sorry. Because this appears to be a female beef. Why are you in female beef? All right. Why are you in female beef? Worry about that. Go somewhere to the gym and go work out. Do you have a woman? Do you have a woman? Okay. Because there's a lot of women out here that can go fresh face, okay, without a whole lot of makeup. A lot of times I come on here with no damn makeup on, okay? I put on a little eyeliner because I want to be cutesy a little bit. But bitch, I can come on here fresh face. I sure the fuck can. So that does not apply to me. I don't wear a lot of makeup because I don't need to. But and nothing against anybody that do. Makeup, that's what it's for. If you want to enhance your look, great for you. Do what you do. Just make sure you blend that shit the way it needs to be. But I have nothing against anybody with makeup or if you need to wear makeup, wear makeup. Shit, I have nothing against that. But I don't know, Clarissa, baby, just work on your self-esteem. I don't know if Papoose tell you enough at home that you're beautiful and that you're that girl. I don't know. But I would not be listening to what these people on the internet have to say, because you're gonna have some haters. You're gonna have some people that really think that you look good, but they're gonna use whatever they can to tear you down and fuck with your self-esteem, because they want to see you crash out. They enjoy the crash out, and you keep giving them that, and it's so sad, right? I just want her to just be well. Girl, get some therapy. You do not have to fight with strangers. Like, I refuse, right? I refuse to fight with strangers. But what do you guys think? That is the end of our show. It's always in our business. Right. I cannot stand a male jumping in women's business. Let the women fight it out. They got it. Clarissa does not need you to fight her battles. I promise you. She got a whole man over there that she's sharing. She do not need you jumping in her shit. All right. But let's get out of here, guys. Thank y'all so much for an awesome show. Please don't forget to tap that like on all the topics that we discussed in this video. Let me thank my top flight mods, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Armstead, and True TV Podcast. Thank y'all for doing an awesome job. You guys always do a great job. Again, thank you for the super sticker from what is it, NB? Let me go back up because I don't want to mispronounce your name. Let's give you your shout out again, because I do appreciate you for supporting the platform. And any super stickers or super chats or cash apps and all that, any of those things that you send to me, I really just leave those like really in the cash app for when I need it for the platform to like upgrade stuff in order to make sure that the platform is running in the way that it should run for you guys, because I don't do no ghetto shit over here. To make sure that we have a great platform and that everything is running professionally as it needs to. So that's what I apply it to. We don't buy no shoes with cash apps and shit like that. I primarily use it for, if not all of it, for social media purposes only, because that's really what it should be for anyway. But thank you again for MB1969. Okay, thank you so much for the super sticker. All right, for the $4.99. All right, I really appreciate ya. Let's get out of here. Also to my content creators who support the platform, Astute Queen B, thank you. Black Women in the Building, Simple Mom Family TV, Jonetta Speech, JCD Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV, Dear Retalk, and if you're in the bushes, Schoolboy. All of these people support, and they're content creators. Y'all go over and check them out as well, okay? Check them out as well and support them and hit that like for them as well. Shout out to the people in the bushes. All right, shout out to the flying monkeys coming over, hating as you always do. Thank you for the view, because that matters just like Black lives. Love you guys down until the next video. I will see you guys later. Enjoy your Sunday. Y'all can post too what y'all cooked today, okay? I cooked down today as well. I made some cube steak, even though I'm not eating beef right now. And I have some fish that I made for myself as well down there. I made some, what else I made? I made some turnip greens. I made some cornbread, and I made some rice, yellow rice that I made as well. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I didn't cook too much because I didn't feel like cooking today, but that's what I made for dinner today for us. All right. And we have pound cake for dessert. And that's pretty much it. But y'all can put in the chat what y'all cook, because y'all know we share recipes and talk about what we cook on Sundays. So feel free to post that if you desire to share as well. All right, but that's it, guys. Enjoy your day. Bye.